Just how fast can you isolate the right breaker in your building and shut it off? That fast? Get your building's electrical system up to speed, fully compliant, and future-proofed with CircuitIQ's power mapping technology. Eliminate the guessing and work safely every time.
Once we find out about a new technology, it always piques my interest. I like new stuff, and if something is going to save us money, if it's going to be a health and safety driver or energy savings, we're going to see if we can manage to do it board-wide. We have about 165,000 square meters of space. There's a lot of reactive maintenance, and we get about 500 work orders every month. 12 to 15% of them are related to electrical issues. Something's wrong with the state of affairs in our electrical systems at our schools. We needed to do something. And when I got the go-ahead from our director to try out CircuitIQ, we were really impressed.
As a senior team, I often ask us to think about three things: effectiveness, efficiency, and efficaciousness. And when I have learned about the impact of CircuitIQ, it touches on all those three pieces. When I think about the staff coming into their buildings each day, our students, our families, I know we've done everything possible to eliminate potentially an electrical fire, and that has to take priority. I never would have thought an accurate, reliable remapping would ground itself in innovation, but that's exactly what has happened. So I'm thrilled.
When I showed our electrician, this is what's in our school now, they've done the audit, they've labeled everything. He was like, this is great.
The time saving that we've seen because of CircuitIQ is definitely an advantage. As an electrician, I could spend 3-4 hours trying to find a circuit that has been tripped and I'm not sure which panel or where location. So it's pretty impressive to come back the next morning and see a whole wing of a school all tagged and marked, and having the ability to see not only that the one plug is marked, but the history and the amount of plugs and amount of equipment that is on that one circuit also is a big advantage. Knowing that I go home at night at 3 o'clock and everything is well is something very, very important.
The technology is great and the team is wonderful to work with. You need to try a pilot with CircuitIQ. You won't be disappointed.
Ever wonder what it takes to ensure your school's electrical system is safe, organized, and efficient? It all starts with a visit from our CircuitIQ specialists. We begin by evaluating your existing electrical setup. From your main panel to every receptacle, we leave no circuit unaccounted for. Next, we deploy our advanced mappers. These powerful devices work seamlessly with our app to identify and document every circuit in your building. Using our patented technology, we create a digital twin of your school's electrical system, accessible right at your fingertips. Labels are applied to panels, receptacles, and devices, ensuring clarity and safety for years to come. Finally, we review the results with your team, leaving you with a safer, smarter, and compliant electrical system. Want to see the difference CircuitIQ can make for your school? Book a pilot program today and take the first step toward a safer, more efficient future.
Every day, there's so many work orders that come in through our systems, and we have 70+ schools and sites just in general that we take care of here. We average about 15,000 work orders a year. 20 to 30% would be electrical calls. Again, so breakers are tripping, outlets aren't working properly. You guys are busy. So we do also hire electrical contractors, right? So if I can get an electrical contractor going in and finding a circuit and what panel it relates to, because they're already labeled, it saves us money because they're not searching for these things. First kind of introduced CircuitIQ and I said, hey, this is what these guys do. I got a bit of the, okay, we've heard that before and we do that too. We have our tracers, but how accurate is it kind of thing? And it was one of those, we should do a couple of the smaller schools. And it was the feedback from the electricians at the time to say, hey, like, this is great. That just kind of convinced me to say, hey, let's go ahead and get some more schools done.
Well, I walked in there as an electrician and I opened up the first panel. I went, what is this? Holy smokes. So coming into that school and seeing everything identified, walking through all the corridors, classrooms that are all the receptacles, the switches, this is incredible. I said, who did this? They mentioned CircuitIQ. I said, how long did that take? And they said, no, they were here quick. And what a benefit.
We kind of came up with a plan where I can have things done a little bit quicker and put things in different budget years, which was really good too, just to spread the cost out. This was something we have to do once and not have to worry about it again, and at least it'll be up to date, which will be nice for the guys and whoever else that's here in the future. I even talked to an electrician this morning. If something needs to be printed out, he's got it right on his phone, sends it to his email at the school, and then he can open it up and print it off right there and put a new card in, done. It does save probably 20 minutes to half an hour on a work order. Times that by a few thousand electrical work orders over the cost of the year, it would definitely be a savings. So it's definitely helping, and it's going to make it that much safer, right? And save future issues for sure going forward.
The thing that jumps out to me that I find most beneficial with CircuitIQ is being able to pull up on the app my specific panel, and when I have an issue, I can identify what's on that circuit and what breaker I need to shut off without trying to search through my electrical panel. And if I'm not at the property, like if I have, say, a couple rental properties and there's an electrician there, I can say, okay, well, this is the breaker that you need to fix. And then it's easy for them to update the panel card via the CircuitIQ app.
Our expectation is that we serve the school system in a way that they don't realize that we're there. We want to be the silent partners to support the schools, and we're here to provide the spaces for kids to learn in. And so ultimately that's the driving force behind what we do. We need to be as effective as we can be. And some of the older infrastructure knowledge, there are archives, but then as we see a change in the guard, there's lots of people that are retiring right now. So the new people coming on board might not have the corporate or the building knowledge that they need in order to be successful. One of the things that with CircuitIQ that they can bring is help to renew the knowledge for the people that are there now.
We're in that 100 range of schools, admin buildings, and rentals that we have. And from that 1,200 work orders that we have that are more electrical in nature. So being able to go in and if something's failing, being able to shut that off quickly and accurately really does help out. CircuitIQ is set up in such a way that it's like you have 1,000 electricians all standing at an outlet, and as they turn off a breaker, every one of the breakers that goes off, it's like the electrician going, oh yeah, it's here. And once we get the report and you go through the report, you're looking at it and you've got your deficiencies and oh, okay, I need to fix those to be compliant. This is a great tool for us with our Electrical Safety Authority, CSS logbook that we use. Both of these together make sure that we have a safe electrical system within our building.
Just recently, I was in at a school that was mapped and I needed to relocate a light switch to outside of the classroom, actually. I went to the panel that fed it and it told me every room that was then on that breaker. So the lights in potentially the classroom beside it were on that breaker, and then I could confirm that that room was also not occupied when I went to do the work. I can go into the app and I can change it on the app print out the things that need to be printed and update them. So while traditional circuit tracing does cut down on time, nowhere close to the same as something that's been power mapped. And the length of time it would take me to trace out a building on a traditional circuit tracer is astronomical. Having the confidence that I know where I'm looking for electrical things and that things are now compliant, it just makes my day a lot safer in general, be able to get home.
The more information that you're starting with, the better you are for being effective. You know, if I've got an electrician there and he's doing some work, finding a problem why something's stripped out, because they have some time, they may be able to address something else that we would never have been able to get to.
Try it on one site. It helps a facility manager understand their electrical system much better. You're saving time, you're saving energy, you're saving money, and it helps out.
Every day, schools, colleges, and municipal buildings in Ontario hum with life and activity. Behind the scenes, their safety and efficiency depend on robust electrical systems. But managing these complex systems can be overwhelming, with the risk of hidden faults and inefficiencies looming large. At CircuitIQ, we provide a solution. Our power mapping service delivers 100% accurate electrical system mapping at breakneck speeds. Using proprietary technology, we conduct thorough power line assessments, provide detailed device labeling, and offer a digital management program that keeps your systems up to date and compliant. Imagine a safer, more efficient environment for your community. With CircuitIQ, you ensure the well-being of everyone who depends on your facilities. Join the leaders in safety and efficiency today. Contact CircuitIQ to book a meeting and discover how our innovative power mapping service can transform your facility.
How many times has your electrical team gone on site knowing that half of their battle is that they don't have the panel details they need? Mystery breakers, faded and missing labels, incomplete panel schedules. It's a recipe for wasted time, money, and compliance risks. CircuitIQ changes all of that. Our technicians, backed by our patented, thoroughly tested hardware, deliver a complete, 100% accurate map of your electrical system. Our power mapping service includes a professionally logged and labeled electrical system so that your building is reset back to as-built condition. Through our one-of-a-kind technology, we deliver our services at unmatched speeds of up to 15,000 square feet per day. We help you to maximize your team's efficiency and effectiveness by having every panel and device accessible through our free mobile app. Now you and your team can see the same information for each building you manage and maintain at any time. Need to make a change? Easily reflect what an electrician has completed in the field. Use the app to easily update the panel schedule and device details. Then print new labels immediately and keep your system details up to date and in compliance always. Now, you optimize control while your team stays efficient without wasting hours chasing down basic electrical details. All of this is in service of ensuring that your team has access to the details they need to operate effectively, saving time and money for years to come. It's time that you know your power. Reach out to our team today and discover how we can help you modernize your electrical systems.